Welcome everybody to another emergency live fundraiser for yet another human being. And this one is the most prolific freedom fighter in America. Mr. Floyd Wallace is in jail again today. So I wasn't, you can tell I haven't shaven. I haven't been to the gym. I've been on the phone all day, making sure that we can get Floyd out of jail. But as you guys know, Jason's in jail in the same jail. Jason Dollarhide is in jail in the same jail that Floyd Wallace is in right now. And so let's do this. I want to show you guys Floyd's video, and then you guys be the judge here. And I was talking to a member of Team DLZ earlier on the phone, and we started to ask each other, how come you think this is happening? How come you think this is happening? Why do you think Floyd Wallace is being arrested every single day? How come you think every time Floyd goes anywhere, he's getting arrested? Welcome, everybody. Chevy, your confidence is Poquito, Tim C, DJ Smith, FNN, Avery. How are you guys? Thank you guys for coming to the emergency fundraiser. I think that Delete Lawz Clips has put the phone number to Norman PD in the chat. I don't know if we want to blow them up yet. We want to get Floyd out of jail. That's the most important thing. We want to get Floyd out of jail. And so we're going to get Floyd out of jail. That's the point. You can't get arrested for suspicion. You can get arrested for criminal suspicion. You committed a crime. You hurt somebody. Restitution is due. You can get arrested for an actual crime. And I think you should be arrested for crimes that you create a victim out of somebody else. You steal their property, you damage their property, you damage them, you damage one of their family members. If you damage another person, I don't agree with crime. So if you think that I do, you're completely mistaken. You're completely mistaken. And so let's do this though. So that you guys can see, because I'm going to put up my Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal in a second. And I'm going to ask you guys to donate, if you would, please. Let's take a look real fast. Let's just take a look real quick at the crime that Floyd Wallace is charged with. And I'll say it 1,000 times. I don't care if you want to talk about the biggest names in the 1A community, if you want to talk about the smaller auditors like Riot Girl, people who are just going out there like Jay Bird, people who are going out there and auditing, right? But I do not venture out on a small branch to say I feel like I'm standing on the very base of an oak tree. I say it unequivocally. Floyd Wallace is the most prolific freedom fighter currently in the United States of America. He continues to walk into the teeth of these pigs and take one for the team. The camera is not going away. The camera's not going anywhere, and the camera pleads innocent. The camera is not guilty, and Floyd Wallace is only the person holding the camera. Floyd is only the person who's holding the camera. Everybody, do me a favor. Hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button real quick. Hit the like button and then drop in the chat, OTVO, overturn Terry versus Ohio, because Floyd Wallace would not be able to be arrested today if there wasn't Terry versus Ohio, because you would have to have the probable cause standard of the Fourth Amendment. You would have to have probable cause to arrest him. Him slipping around a parking lot with a phone in his hand is not probable cause, Norman PD. And let me tell you something. I'll tell you what. I got to keep my cards close to my chest. But I'll tell you what, Norman PD. I'll tell you what. I will tell you guys what. If I come there, and it's likely that I will come there. Okay. All right. Okay. That's fine. I'm a nonviolent man. If I come there, I will expose you cops. If I come there, I will expose you. Norman PD, this is your fair warning. If I come with my cameras, I expose you. Because we are a team on Team DLZ. There are thousands and thousands of people attached to me. Where I go, other auditors follow. other people will show up. I'm so fired up, mad right now. I'm so upset right now. This is I'm sorry I'm here in the middle of the day. This isn't typically my time slot. I usually come on at night, but I want to show you guys. I want to show you guys this video from Floyd Wallace. Jeff hates pigs. I want to show you guys this video that Floyd Wallace, and you guys be the judge. You tell me what you think. You tell me if you think that this is an arrestable. If you think someone should be arrested for this. If you think someone should be arrested, then don't send me $5 or $10 for his bail fund. DLZ Clips, put up my Venmo, Cash App, and PayPal. Make sure you put the name Wallace Bail or Floyd Wallace or News Now Omaha, because I will expose every single donation that comes in. I'll put it on my page. Everybody can see it, plain as day. We're going to get him out of jail. We're not going to have another guy in jail for weeks and weeks on end. I'm so mad right now. I got to make sure I keep myself nice and centered here. I keep myself nice and level because I'm mad. I'm upset. There's no reason in the world. No reason in the world Floyd Wallace should have been arrested today. There's no reason in the world. Norman PD, you wanted attention? Okay. You want attention? Norman Police Department in Oklahoma, you guys want some attention so badly? Okay. Okay, fine, fine. I'll give you the attention you deserve. I'll come there with my camera and I will bring the attention that you deserve, Norman Police Department. I'll bring the camera. Not bringing any weapons to attack police. I'm not threatening any police. I'm not threatening any government officials. I'm a nonviolent peace activist who uses my First Amendment right to petition, press, assemble, and then to sue you. I have a right to use my speech. I have a right to use my press. I have the right to assemble. Those are the first 3 of the first 5 of the First Amendment. And I have a right to do those things. And I have a right to petition you after that, which is a lawsuit. So I'll see you in Norman, Oklahoma. Arrest me because I love suing bad cops. I love it. It doesn't matter to me if I win or lose. It matters to me that I put your name on a civil rights lawsuit. That's what matters to me. And then I'll tell you what, when I come, hell's coming with me. It's the name of my camera. Hell's coming with me. And I'll be filming you jackboot thug pigs. I'll drive around Norman, Oklahoma at 2 o'clock in the morning. You're not going to pull me over for no reason. My car is outfitted with cameras. Dunce caps. You bunch of dunce cap pigs. I mean, you just bunch of pigs. You bunch of pigs. Disgusting. I'm not even ready to do. I'm out of sorts right now. So. Norman PD, you guys are gonna have to face the wrath. You have to face the wrath of publicity. You're gonna have to face the wrath. That's what's gonna have to happen. So let's get into this video a little bit. Let's see what Floyd Wallace did to be arrested. Let's check it out. Let's see what he did to be arrested. What did this guy do so bad they had to snatch him up off the streets? So now if you know Floyd, he's probably wearing a mask. He's got on his body camera. He's probably got a camera in his hand. And God bless the people of Norman, Oklahoma, who are being subjected to these thugs. Chevy. What the fuck? What in God's green earth? Aw. The team DLZ is already sending me donations. Thank you guys. Chevy sent a donation before the live started. V Boyer already threw in. Kevin threw in. Anonymous threw in. John threw in. Barbara threw in. Melissa. Johnny, you threw in, huh? Thanks, Johnny. Appreciate that. We're going to get him out of jail today. I already talked to a bail bondsman. So Floyd's walking around, it looks like to me. Now he's running through the parking lot. Real criminal behavior by Floyd in that parking lot. This is criminal. Floyd, what are you doing running around a parking lot? You thug black guy. He's a black guy in a parking lot, everybody. He must be a thug. He must be there to burn the place down. He's in a parking lot. He's got his camera in his hand. You see the shadow? So he's running around. He's got... His recording has started, and now he's just simply recording the scene that he's at. Where's the crime? He's in the parking lot of the Norman Police Department. He's in the parking lot. It's just unbelievable to me. So where's the crime so far? Officers of Norman Police Department, I'm just wondering, can the officers of Norman Police Department chime in? I'm going to give a call over there in a second. But where's the crime here? Where's the crime? I don't see any crime here. Is he suspicious? Okay, let's say he's suspicious. Let's just give Norman, Oklahoma Police Department. Let's say that he's suspicious. Okay, he's suspicious. All right. If he's suspicious, keep an eye on him. If he's suspicious, get a camera on him. Make sure the camera follows him around so we know if he breaks any laws. I don't want anybody breaking a law.
Turn left for North Santa Fe Avenue.
I don't like any criminality at all. I disagree with crime 100,000%. I don't support crime. So I don't see a crime here yet. DLZ Clips, put up my Venmo, Cash App, and PayPal. Please put that up across the screen. And I'm looking for $5, $10, $20 right now. $5, $10, $20. I'm not looking for a miracle here. I'm not looking for anybody person to come with $1,000. I'm looking for $5, $10, $20. Let's get him out. Let's get him out. Let's get him out of jail. Yeah, he was jogging through there, Ronan. He was running through the parking lot. Real crime. Don't you run through the police parking lot. Don't you run around here. What was that? It's shades of what? Amar Arbery. Amar Arbery in Georgia. You're not allowed to run? You're not allowed to run if you're black? Is that what it is? Is it because he's black, by the way, for all of my people? Is it because he's black? I've never seen anybody get arrested for filming in a parking lot as much as I've seen Floyd Wallace. Not everything's racist. That's true. Not everything's racist. Is this racist? I'm just wondering. I'm just wondering. V. Boyer. Good to see you, hon. Good to see you. Good to see you, Night Rider. Nice to see you, Richie. How are you? Chevy. Chevy already donated. His donation came in before the live started. You are my Quan, brother. Thank you. I give you my word. We'll keep going. We don't stop. We don't stop. Okay, so he's behind a truck. Let's really take a look at the criminality of Floyd Wallace here. He's in the police department parking lot. He's not saying a word. He's filming a truck that's in a public parking lot. It's probably someone who's a police officer. And he's filming the truck. Okay. He's filming the truck. They're watching him from the cameras out on the outside of the building. What's going on? What's going on? I don't see any criminal. He's standing there. Okay, I see it. I'm watching. We're going to watch the whole thing. It's only 10 minutes. I'm asking you to send in $5, $10, $15, $20. Just send in right now. Just send in right now. Even Johnny sent in. Johnny sent in money. Johnny sent in $20. And that to me is just crazy. Thanks, Johnny. Appreciate it, man. Thank you, dude. Oh, okay. Oh, this is from. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm looking at 2 days ago. Johnny's was from 2 days ago. Oh, the donations today are from V. Boyer, from Kevin, and from Anonymous. Thank you, V. Boyer. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you, Anonymous. So I'm looking for the criminality here. Someone point out the crime that Floyd has committed here. Someone show me the crime he's done. Show me what he's done here. I'm trying to find it. Somebody show me where the crime is. I'm just not sure where it is. Where is the crime? Where is it? I'm looking for the crime that Floyd is committing. Where's the singular articulable fact of criminality where you could detain somebody or even arrest them? Where is it? I'm looking for it. I don't see any crime yet. I'm still. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, my God. Did he duck down? Oh, Floyd. There it is right there. Floyd ducked down behind a truck. Lock him up. Lock that black man up. Lock him up. And don't say it's because he's black. Don't say it's because he's black. we would arrest anybody who went in our parking lot and ducked down behind one of our officers' trucks. He was down there ducking down behind the truck over there. And I'll tell you what, we seen him ducking. We seen him ducking. And that's going to be Oklahoma tyrannical code ducking down. Oklahoma tyrannical code ducking down behind officer's truck. And so because he was ducking down behind officer's truck, we do consider that suspicious activity around here. And because it is suspicious, and he is, once again, a Negro, okay? He is Negro colored. He's got the Negro. You can't wipe that off. No matter how hard you scrub his face, it's still black. Okay, everybody. Here's the crime. We found it. We found it. Floyd Wallace ducked down behind a truck. He's ducking down behind a truck with a camera in his hand, doing this. Ooh, you better arrest that guy. He's ducking down behind a truck. You dirty SOB, Floyd Wallace. Tell you what, boy. I'll tell you what. Did he actually touch the truck? Did he touch it? Is he touching a truck? Did he just touch a truck? This man is a criminal. He's a criminal for being in the police parking lot next to one of their trucks. He's standing there looking around, holding a camera. Let's leave him in jail. Now that I've seen this, Floyd, sorry, bro, fundraiser's over. We're going to leave you in jail now. We saw you next to that cop truck. We saw you. We saw you next to a police officer's truck, and therefore, Floyd, you're a criminal. Go ahead, add some more comments. Just keep commenting, please. You guys drop in the comment section anything you want. I prefer OTVO or Jackboot Thug Pig JBTP, but any comment helps with the algorithm. Okay, I see him. I see him. He's in the parking lot. I see him. He's standing next to a truck, looking around. He's standing next to a police car. Oh, that's it right there. We caught Floyd breaking the law. There it is. He's standing next to a police car, and now he just moved his feet. He just moved his frickin' feet. Let's see. Let's see. This is a fundraiser to get Floyd out of jail. Right now, open up your phone and send me $5, $10, $15, $20, $25 right this second. Right this second. Send me $5, $10, $20. Whatever you can spare right now, we're getting him out of jail. If this is his crime, I back this man up. I'll commit the same crime in Norman, Oklahoma. So just wait, Norman, Oklahoma. Wait till I come, Norman. Wait till I show up. Wait till I show up. You can grab me and throw me in the dungeon. You're going to have a lot bigger problems with me, though. He's running again. Dude, he's running through a parking lot. That dirty N-word. You N-er. How could you run through a parking lot? You dirty black. You're horrible. Running through the Norman Police Department parking lot, Floyd Wallace? Sorry, guys. Fundraiser's over. Now that we've seen he's run through the parking lot, that's it. He's ducked down next to a truck, and he's run through the parking lot twice. 2 times he actually ascended in speed as he ran forward. You, Floyd Wallace, lock him up. Lock this man up. He belongs in a dungeon. Is he ducking down again? Is that dirty black guy? He's ducked. Is he down low again? That son of a bitch. That dirty criminal. Is he looking in a car with his camera? You, Floyd Wallace, you are such a pig, Floyd Wallace. How could you do this to the police? Are you getting a lot? Oh my God, he caught someone's. He's filming the back of a guy's truck. Dude, send out the cavalry. Get out there, boys. Lock him up. Is he standing there as a free man in a public parking lot? What the flock? Come on. What's the world coming to? In this day and age, you can't have anybody in the police parking lot. You guys know that. In this day and age, You can't have anybody in the police parking lot. Don't be. This is the full video we're watching. This is he's hiding behind a truck and playing games like a child. He's acting like a goofball. There's the bumper of the truck. So just imagine if that's the bumper and I walk up, I got to go down like this. This is what Floyd was doing. This is what Floyd was doing. There's the bumper of the truck. So that means he's got to lower himself down. Remember, a truck bumper is only about right here. So he's got to lower himself down, and he's filming like this in the Norman Police Department. He's filming like this. You should have known better, Floyd. Don't you film in here. Don't you do it. 1 second. Hello, this is Chili. Okay, how you doing, bail bonds? Nice to talk to you. Thank you. Okay, Floyd's booked in. It's $950. Hold on a second. Can you do me a favor? Can you just repeat that one more time? I'm not sure.
Yes, it's $950.
Okay.
Once he completes the case, I would give you $750 back.
Okay, so I need to raise $950.
Yes, sir.
Done deal. Can you send me over? Do you need a credit card authorization form? What do you need exactly for me to pay that bond?
I can do it over the phone. I can text you a link. You can get on my website and pay it, whatever.
Well, don't announce your website because there's too many people listening. But go ahead and send me a link and email that to Delete Lawz, DELETE LAWZ @gmail.com. So it's just Delete Lawz, but with a Z on the end of it instead of an S.
Hold on.
No problem.
Just a second.
No problem.
I wasn't ready. Okay, what is it? Spell it out for me again.
Delete, DELETE, and then LAWZ. So it's Delete Lawz @gmail.com. $950. I'll have that done for you in about, as soon as you send me the form, I'll stop what I'm doing and I will fill out the form immediately.
Okay.
Okay. And if you have a PayPal, Venmo, or Cash App, you could put that in your email and I'll just PayPal, Venmo, or Cash App you, and then you have the money and then I'll fill out the form afterwards.
If you pay the $950, we don't have any forms that you would need to fill out.
Okay. No problem. No problem. Then send me that link.
Okay.
Or PayPal. Is that the easier way?
I have Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, whichever one you want.
Right there. Right there. Then go ahead and send it to me on, just send me an email to DeleteLawz@gmail. Send me your Venmo and send me your Cash App. I'm not a billionaire, so I have to move money from one account to the other account to make sure I have enough because I'm not running around with extras, you know. Don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody. Okay. Some people know that I'm not a rich billionaire, but some people, you know, they could think I am. So let's not ruin that illusion. Okay.
Gotcha.
Okay. Send me your, you got that email address, or you can text it to me on this phone. So much easier. You can just text me your Venmo, Cash App, or PayPal, send them all to me. And then I'm going to pay you right this second. Like there's going to be no delay. You're going to have that money because I can't stand him being in that dungeon. I hate that he's in a dungeon. Okay.
Alrighty, I'll get that over to you.
God bless you. Thank you. And I'll pay you immediately. Okay. Bye-bye.
Okay, thanks.
Bye-bye. There it is. There it is, $950. So let's see where we are so far. I'm going to give you guys the totals here. So it looks like we are 530, 80, 70, 75, 100, 110, 105, 155, 175, 175 on that one. Let's check PayPal. PayPal. So write that down for me, DLZ Clips, 175. And then over here, I got 5, 15, Marcy, Richard, Wendy, Christopher, Greg, Christopher again, Chevy Bucks in with some bucks. Like Chevy Bucks came in on this. 100, 100. There's 200, 220. There's 240, 250, 260, 270, 280, 285, 285 in PayPal. So I got that one, that whatever that other number was, DLZ Clips. $285 in PayPal. Now let me check Venmo real quick. Let me check Venmo real fast here. And nothing in Venmo. Nothing in Venmo. Nothing in Venmo. So cool. We are it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. I wonder if there's a $950, huh? I wonder if there's another bondsman that would charge less, but I told her I'd pay it. So I have to pay it once I say it. Once I say it. Once I say it, I got to do it. I can't. So we're at 300, 450. We're at 450. We're at 450, 460. We're at 460. So we got about 460 to go. And I'm going to put in at least 100 on this too. So I'm going to donate into this. Okay, cool. So let's continue to watch Floyd's video. If you guys would please, I'm about $500 shy here. So if you would please right now, pull out your phone, $5, $10, $15, $25. Just donate right now. It's not a lot of money, 20 bucks. You may have to miss a ham sandwich at Subway this week. But if you do, then let me check my text and see if she sent me her Venmo. There it is. I got it right here. I got her. Let me screenshot this so you guys can see it. $750 collateral. So, oh man. So I'll tell you what, we get $750 back after he goes to court. So it's really actually from some of y'all. I think we just keep it in the Wallace fund because he's going to go to jail again. I mean, you guys know that there's money in the kitty right now for Heather Dollarhide. We still have money right now for Heather. So Heather, if you're watching this, I still got a little chunk of change for you, because that's not my money. You know, that's your money. People donated that to you. So $950 plus $750 collateral. Let me see if we can I wonder if there'll be a bondsman that won't charge a Is there a bail bonds there that may do it without charging collateral? ... Because it's so much money. It's so much money. That's okay. That's okay. We'll do it. Well, Donna just sent in some money. Jeremiah just sent in some money. Pistol Pete just sent in some money. Thanks, Pistol Pete. I appreciate you. Troy just sent in some money. Luke, thank you. I appreciate it. Jeremiah. So I'm just checking Cash App. Let's watch Floyd get arrested. Let's see the reason why we're all here right now and why we're donating to somebody that we don't. I mean, I don't know Floyd very well. I've met him one time when he came here. He's in Nevada, and I got to meet him in person. But I don't know him. He's just a freedom fighter. And so I'm doing a fundraiser for this man, Floyd Wallace. If you would please pull out your Venmo, Cash App, or PayPal. And if you can send me 20 bucks, then we're going to get to the 950 a lot sooner. But I'm going to show you the rest of his arrest video. And this is the reason why we're donating. So we're right here at this time frame. It's 8:50. This video ends at 10:44. So in the next 2 minutes for him behind a truck bumper, he's going to get arrested for this. So I see him behind the truck bumper. I see him there. I see him there. Okay, great. Now what? He's behind a truck. He's guilty. He's guilty. He's guilty of being behind the truck. That's for sure. Now he's on a public sidewalk in a public parking lot of the police department. Okay. He's filming a truck that you can see from the public sidewalk space. There's his crime right there, everybody. There's the crime he's in. There's the crime. Brandon, that's the crime he's doing. Rich, Jeff Hates Pigs, Katie, that's the crime he's doing. Keisha, that's the...
Go back over there.
Okay, so now the police have approached him, and he says to them, go back over there.
Back over there, bro. You don't need to see what I'm doing. Go back.
He said they're going out to see what he's doing.
Back over there. You don't need to see my hands. Go back over there. Go.
He said, show me your hands. In one of the hands, there's a camera. You dunce cap, jackboot, thug pig. You dunce cap.
Back in your vehicle. None of your business. Go back in your vehicle. Not wrong with that.
So he's standing by a truck filming it. There's nothing. Well, let me chime in here real quick. Okay. I'm doing this fundraiser for Floyd Wallace because there's no crime of anything he's done. There's no crime on film. There is no crime being perpetuated on camera. There's no reasonable articulable suspicion of a crime. There's no person being hurt or damaged. Floyd Wallace has done nothing wrong. Let me breathe through it. This is a fundraiser for a guy who's in jail, who's done Okay. I'm getting more and more mad. Like, I got to calm down here. Let me catch my breath. I'm just so... Let it go, baby. Shake it out. Shake it out. You're watching injustice. You're watching tyranny. You're watching despotism. You're watching it. You're watching what giving absolute autonomy with no third party has done to our country. And if you check my community tab, now Yahoo News and the mainstream lion state-run media is saying there's a bigger problem going on. 80,000 cops in the past few years have now been under indictment. Maybe we need a third party that goes after the jackboot thug pigs. Maybe we need a third party for insurance for cops, that they have to get insurance. And how do they lose their insurance? Enough complaints of physical violence, and the insurance company will no longer insure them. Okay. Because I wanted to just now take my computer and throw everything off the desk and smash the bottle in the wall and scream at the top of my lungs and punch myself in the face. Like I mean, has the world gone mad? Has the whole world gone mad? What are we looking at here? Okay, let's keep watching. So they got him. It sounds like there's more than one cops. It sounds like they're around him, and he's just filming the truck. That's his crime.
You pull that weapon, we're gonna have a problem.
You pull that weapon, and we're gonna have a problem. You got a problem now, Norman PD. Now you got the attention you deserve. So now we saw that there's one cop right there walking toward him. There's another cop right there.
If you tase me.
Now he's pulled out his taser. What has Floyd done wrong that he would be afraid for his life? Or, I mean, is that the training? Is that they're afraid for their lives?
That's going to be on you.
What the hell are we There's a guy holding a camera. I mean, I want you guys to understand something. What you're seeing right now, and this is part of the reason why I'm frustrated. You're seeing a guy, he's got a camera in his hand. He's wearing a body camera around his neck. Put a 1 in the chat if a rational person would go, this guy's acting this way to get me on camera. If you're a jackboot thug pig, and I know you have a low IQ and that you just follow orders, but you can assess basic reason, right? You can look at this guy and go, he's got a camera, he's baiting me. He wants me to give a reaction. And I'm not talking about baiting you to arrest him. I'm talking about baiting anybody. We're seeing it all around the internet right now. Amagansett Press, someone I used to watch. Amagansett, I love you, buddy. I've unsubscribed. I don't watch your channel anymore. Amagansett Press, you were a legend. You've changed your MO. Amagansett Press now films people to annoy them and trigger them, and then he has a really nice, loving, cordial conversation with the person and explains to them what our rights are. I don't want to see that, though. I want to see people take on cops. I want to make sure there are rights with the cops. So I've unsubscribed. I love Amagansett Press when he was a cop watcher. I don't love triggering people. I don't love baiting just random people with a camera and then getting them. What Floyd Wallace has done, he's baited the cops with a camera. But as I've just proven to you, Amagansett Press, very famous YouTuber. I'll probably lose subscribers for saying I unsubscribed from him because he's a behemoth in this space, right? He baits regular people with his camera. Floyd is baiting the cops with his camera. The cops are supposed to be investigators. They're supposed to open an investigation on you. These cops opened an investigation with a guy running around with a camera like this and decided to arrest him. Are you freaking kidding me? Right now, pull out your phone, send me $5, $10, $15, $20, $25. It's going to be $950. It's 4 o'clock. I'm sending the money. No matter how much money is there, I'm sending it right now. I don't care how much money is there. I'm sending it right this second. Let me check my Bank of America and see if I have enough money in there to send him the full $950. But I'm doing it now. I'm not going to leave Floyd in jail. There's no way. I'm not doing it. So we raised half of it. Thank you guys. I appreciate you for helping out. God bless you guys. He's not going to sit in jail. I'm not going to sit here and talk for another 2 hours while every moment that I'm talking. Let me transfer a little bit over here. Hopefully you can't see in my glasses what I'm looking at here. Let me just transfer money from one account to the other account real quick here. Okay. I got this. I got that. Okay. Transfer. Okay. Got it. Okay. 1 second real quick. Done. Got that. Okay, cool. Let me open up my Pay app and let me send her the $950 right this second so we can get him out of jail. I realized as I'm sitting here talking that she gave me the amount and he's still sitting in jail. Like, what am I doing? Like, I'm blowing it. It's because I'm pissed. I'm blowing it though. I'm messing this up right now. So I gotta pay now. Got it. Got it. Floyd's bail money. Let me take a screenshot of this so you guys can't see who I'm paying. And then I'll show you the screenshot. There it is. Nobody can see anything else. There's Floyd's bail money right there. $950. Done. Save to photos. Pay. Oh, I need the last 4 digits of her phone number. Hang on 1 second. Sorry about that. Boom. Paid. Right there. Money paid. Out. Ah, shoot. I didn't think I could do it that way. You can't touch the screen. Everything is touchable now. So let me just go like this, and I'll cut the name off over here. There it is. Minus $950. I just sent the $950 over to the bail bondsman. And now let me call real quick. This is a fundraiser to bail Floyd Wallace out of jail. You see the Venmo, Cash App, and PayPal down there. If you would, pretty please, if you'll send me $5, $10, $20, we're still about $500 short. So, but we can't leave him. It's Friday night, y'all. Just remember, it's Friday night in Oklahoma right now, and it's 6 o'clock there. So you know what that means? That means I need to give the.
No one's.
Hey, I sent you $950 just now. I just wanted to make sure that you got that money.
Yes, and I am actually pulling up at the jail parking lot, so it'll take me 2 minutes and I'll have that one posted.
Thank you so much. Okay, just go ahead and text
You're
me or
welcome.
call me back and let me know when that's done. And I really appreciate it.
You're welcome. And just letting you know, it does take the jail anywhere from 2 to 6 hours once the bond's posted to process it and release him.
And the reason that they do that is because the jail's paid on every 8-hour cycle. So
Yes.
they make sure, right? They make sure that they can keep his skin in a dungeon long enough so that the people guarding the skin can get another paycheck.
I don't doubt that one bit.
Okay. Okay. Listen, thanks for your time today. I appreciate it. And I'll look forward to your text or phone call back. Okay. Bye-bye.
Okay. I'm here right now. So give me a minute to get everything filled out.
God bless you. Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay. Bye-bye. Yes. This has me. DLZ clips keep track of those super chats. I can only put in half for the super chats. Every creator across YouTube will tell you the same thing. They take 30% and they tax you. So I give half of the super chats. It's easier if you go directly to my PayPal, Venmo, or Cash App, because as you guys can see, I sent that over. And let me read off some more donations. A couple more people sent in. Wow. P. Rex put in again. Barbara Button put in again. DLZ Clips. DLZ Clips, everybody. Make sure you subscribe to put the backup channel up there. Colin over at DLZ Clips. He just donated. God bless you, Colin. Dr. Donna donated again. Jeremiah donated twice. P. Rex donated twice. Carlton donated. Troy donated. Kevin donated. Thank you. So let's check the totals. Let me give you guys the totals and see where we are. And just let's see where we are. Okay, cool. So I got the Barbara Button. I got Rights On. Thank you, Rights On. Just threw in a hundo. God bless you. I got P. Rex just threw in. Got Colin just threw in at DLZ Clips. I got Donna that just threw in. Jeremiah threw in twice, 2 times in a row just now. And then P. Rex threw in again. So there's that. Anonymous just threw in. Carlton Curry. So absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. So let me make sure. God bless you, Luke. Thank you, man. And Luke, make sure that you get back to me about your trifold. You guys, listen, trifolds take about 2 weeks because we print them fresh. And so the order comes in, and the next day the factory prints them, and then they got to lay them and dry them, and then they ship them out. It takes about 2 weeks to get your trifold. Troy came in. Right on. Right on. So we are slowly but surely getting it to there. Okay. That's Cash App. Let's check. Let me check PayPal again. God bless you, Chevy. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. Whoa. 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 Chevy. Chevy just threw in 3 bills. Chevy just threw in 3 bills. Chevy, what is up? God bless you, Chevy. Just threw in 3 bills. I mean, I think we're good. If Chevy threw in 3 and we only owed 5, that's it. Fundraiser's over. I'll pay the rest. If there's any gap, I'll cover the rest because I want skin in the game on this. I want my money involved in it too. So that's a couple hundred coming from me. So I want skin in the game. So I'll throw in the next. And then we're going to have, let me just be transparent with everybody. We're going to have a 750 kitty. And most of that is actually Chevy's. But we'll have a 750 kitty. And, you know, Chevy, I would even give you half of that back or all of it back or whatever when Floyd finishes his court hearings. So, Daniel, thank you for pitching in. God bless you. God bless you. Thank you, Daniel, for throwing in. I can give half of that. DLZ Clips, keep track of that. Cut that in half. So we're good. We're good. Thanks, Chevy. I mean, we're good. I don't stop donating. I don't need any more money. We're done. Fundraiser's over. Thank you, guys. Everybody who donated, thank you. We have enough now. Thank you so much. And you guys didn't even see the rest of the video. You guys all donated. You didn't know if Floyd, he was charged with assault. Floyd is charged with assault. You guys didn't even see the rest of the video, and Chevy just threw in $500. Sorry, Chevy. I hate to out you, but you did. And so God bless you, bro. I mean, like, that's incredible. I mean, God bless you, dude. And Chevy, you can get that money back when he gets his deposit back because he's going to go to court, and we're going to have it out. And we get $750 that back. I'll let you guys know when it comes. Facts. Facts. And we still, and also we could also take anything. Well, you know, we'll have to do another fundraiser at the end of the month to make sure Heather Dollarhide can keep her house, and her rent's only $1,000. So we'll have to raise that at the end of the month. Anyway, let's watch the rest of you guys. Everybody who donated, fundraiser is now complete. You can take down my Venmo, Cash App, and PayPal. Thank you guys so much. The point of doing a fundraiser is to raise enough money to get the person out of jail and help them. And so we now raised enough. I want to be able to turn off my fundraising spout that I am, and I want to watch the rest of his video. You guys, from the bottom of my heart, I cannot thank you enough. And everybody who donated $1, thank you so much. I mean, God bless you. Thank you. I turn on my camera and I don't know how it's going to go every time. So I'm just so grateful. I'm mad right now about Floyd getting arrested, but I could also cry because of your generosity and love for people that you don't even know. You don't even know him. Nobody even knows him.
Nothing wrong with exercising your rights in public. You
walks around the corner. He sees two cops. They both immediately grab their taser.
If you tase me, that's going to be on you. Nothing wrong with exercising your rights in public. You will identify yourself. What's your name and badge number? What about you? Crawford, badge number. Don't.
Now they've surrounded him, and they all have weapons drawn. This man's done nothing. He's done absolutely nothing.
What are you doing over behind these cars? Back up. Do not get close to me. Back up.
He walked right up to him.
Back up. Back up. Pull your weapon away, bro. Back up.
Look at this clown has his weapon out. He's got his weapon out. Is it because he's black? I'm just wondering, because I don't think you'd pull your weapon out on me. I don't think it'd go that way.
Whoa! You have no right to do.
Now they tried to tackle him from the side.
What you doing, bro?
Whoa.
Weapon away, bro.
So he's got his gun out. Look at this beta male, chump ass, simp ass. Look at him. You beta male. And he's got his finger on the trigger. He's ready to shoot. He's ready to fire on a guy holding a camera, wearing a body camera. He's wearing a freaking body camera. And then
whoa!
He tries to tackle him from the side. Another cop is running in. The other cop was hiding behind the car back there. Relax. Relax, bruh. What do you mean relax? You're the one who did it. You just did that to him. We did it. We did it. Okay. Some big donors, some small donors. Every one of us matters. Every one of you matters. Your life matters. Everything about you matters. If you like eggs or don't matters. If you're allergic to ketchup or not, that matters. Whether or not you need to be on medication or not is important. You are loved by somebody. Somebody loves you. Somebody you may not even know loves you and cares about you. Each and every person here has a value and offers something to this world. The police can kidnap us in America, strip us of all of our communication devices, and brutally arrest us. Put us in torture cuffs, throw us in a dungeon car, and take us to the executioner's dungeon, where you then enter the Lord of the Flies arena. And the most dangerous time, the most dangerous thing for you is the guards. If you in any way, shape, or form don't want to follow any rule, they can and they do kill you. Somebody sent me some information today about a jail. He said, you think Lawrence County is bad? Check out Mecklenburg Prison, Mecklenburg Jail. I think that's in Tennessee. Was that Alan who sent that to me? You guys, from the bottom of my heart, and listen, it is not my job to sit here and cry. It happens sometimes, but right now, the feelings that I'm full of right now, from watching the tyrannical arrest of Floyd Wallace to the generosity of each and every person who came here and could only put thoughts and prayers in the comment section. I am overwhelmed with emotion right now. And I want to just say thank you. And I want to be grateful right now for what just happened for Floyd Wallace. I want to be grateful. I want to say thank you. And I want to just put out good, positive energy to the world and say thank you to you guys, and thank God, and thank Chevy, and thank Dolan, and thank Katie, and thank Gloria, thank DJ Smith. And I can just, let me just go down the list. Let me just do this real fast. Christopher and Gil and Wendy and Richard and Marcy and Greg. And then I could read the names twice, because as soon as I said I was $500 short, a lot of those people donated again. And Chevy and Tom and Benito and Michael Dolan and Kieran and Gerald. So that's just on one. That's just on one. That's not even on all 3 different pay apps. So there's more. Then Barbara comes in twice. DLZ Clips, who doesn't make, I know how much money he makes. He came in twice. And then P Rex came in twice. And then Rights On came in. And Donna came in. And Jeremiah Anonymous came in twice. They don't want me to read their name out loud. Michael Coleman just sent in another unbelievable. Troy came in, and Luke came in, and Kevin, and V Boyer. We miss you, V Boyer. We know you're busy living your life, but God bless you. We miss you. And Brian and John came in, Melissa came in, and Barbara Budden. I mean, you people just absolutely blow me away. You blow me away. Julian came in. Thank you so much. And Victor came in, and Victor usually comes in. And Christine came in. Christine donated and said, have a cup of coffee, Chili. So thank you so much. Like, I just am, Daniel, thank you for joining as a new member. I appreciate it so much. Thank you guys so much. What's that? Jackboot Thug Pigs just said something I thought was pretty interesting. What does that mean? Every auditor has a national BOLO. Want to bet? Be on the lookout. BOLO. A BOLO, huh? So, Joy, how you doing? Thank you so much. I mean, it's like, I just cannot believe what just happened, that, you know, they arrested him for no reason. Norman PD. Let me tell you, I'm going to come there. And when I come there, I'm going to record the cops, and I'm going to catch you guys doing some bad stuff. And then once I start suing, it cracks open. As soon as I start suing a police department, wherever city, district, borough, town, state, whichever one it is, the town cracks open. More people start coming out of the woodwork of people you've abused. And then it gets a lot of attention, because there's now, once I come there and my camera comes there and my big brass band comes storming in with me, Team DLZ, Norman PD, you're going to get all the attention you deserve. And I'm a man on a mission. It only helps me. I got to stop doing what I'm doing here for a few days. But the attention I bring to you, and if you jackboot thug pigs wrongfully arrest me, auditors will stream into your town. You'll be the cover story of every YouTuber in America. The game has changed, you jackboot thug pigs. It used to be you could terrorize us and you could just do horrible things. And not anymore, because now the public turns on you, Sheriff. The public turns on you, city council members. People come out of the woodwork once I show up. And I will. It's all I do. So, all right. Let's see. I gave you guys a warning, didn't I? I just warned you, Norman PD. I told you what I'm coming, and hell's coming with me. The name of my camera. The name of my camera is Hell. Hell's coming with me. Jackboot thug pigs. Unbelievably disgusting, but I'm grateful. I gotta pull up. You see where the emotion I'm going through here? You guys can see it, right? You see the emotion I'm living through right now. On one side, amazing, generous, loving, unbelievably double donator people. My own teammate, Team DLZ, donating twice to make sure that I didn't get screwed on the money. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Then on the other side of it, I have to watch Floyd's wrongful arrest, wrongful violent attack, and know that they charged him with assault. Just know that. So let's do a new one in the chat. Team DLZ. Just put it in the chat. Team DLZ. TeamDLZ.com. Put it in the chat. You have now joined Team DLZ. Welcome. Thank you for coming. Everybody, welcome to Delete Lawz, baby. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Everybody, if you would, pretty please, with sugar on top, hit the like button. And then I'm going to show you guys. So just so you know, there's a couple things. I want to show you my community tab first, and we're not going to get too far into it. But what we are going to get into a little bit here in a minute is there's another one. So this isn't my community tab. I put this up today. Let me share this with you guys so you can see what I'm looking at. Sometimes my eyes go all over the screen. It's because I'm looking at where to bring you guys to. So this is the front cover of Yahoo today. Mississippi Goon Squad. Mississippi Goon Squad. You remember those 6 cops that we know about that murdered a bunch, killed people, stuck guns in mouths and things like that? Nationwide have been 80. It says Mississippi Goon Squad officers may be a part of a larger police. They may be. They may be part of a larger policing problem. More than 80,000 officers nationwide have been disciplined or investigated for misconduct in the past decade. One investigation even found almost impossible nut to crack. And then if you go to the right here, where's that? There it is. So it says, but experts say rogue cops like the Goon Squad are not an anomaly in the United States. If you look hard, what? If you look hard, I should have crossed that off. You'll see other instances of cops violating police department rules and procedures. And they name their group, some shows degree of organization, a criminal defense attorney, associate law professor. I think the real problem is just how many other groups there are like this one. Man, the state-run media saying that? The force, and so they're talking about the end here is that the Goon Squad was involved in all kinds of criminal activity, including violence and drug dealing, theft of drugs. Recently in Minneapolis, the street crimes operation Restore Peace in Our Neighborhoods unit was accused of brutality, beating and killing Tyree Nichols. So that's another group that they called themselves. The name of their gang in the police was the Street Crimes Operation to Restore Peace in Our Neighborhoods, Scorpion. Oh my goodness. So I wanted to show you guys that, but the real one I want to show you is this one right here. I saw this today and right before this fundraiser, and I was like, I got to show this, but where is that bad chicken? Is it in police brutality? I think it is. Pretty sure 10 more cops. Here it is right here.
Still in someone's mouth and telling them to stop stealing isn't illegal.
Okay, so remember in the Mississippi case of the Goon Squad that I just showed you guys? I just showed you guys the Goon Squad, and they put a gun into Michael Jenkins' mouth, a black guy who they were racially beating on him because he's black. It was a racist attack. Sorry. I hate to say it. They stuck a gun in his mouth, and they shot him through his tongue, and the bullet came out his neck. We talked about that. So apparently when you have those cop meetings where they do all the cop training, more training, okay? Apparently sticking the gun in people's mouths, the cops within the police departments, they're telling each other, yeah, stick a gun in his mouth and then straighten him out. That's You're going to hear it right here. And just tell me that this is not exactly what that is, where they all doing the same thing. They're all doing the exact same thing.
Well, putting a pistol in someone's mouth and telling them to stop stealing isn't illegal. It's an act of public service to prevent further victims of crimes. That is a text message allegedly sent from one Antioch police officer in 2020 to another. One of a number of text messages found in one of 4 unsealed indictments released on Thursday by the United States Attorney's Office.
Let me be clear. Color of law violations will not be tolerated.
That from FBI Special Agent in Charge Robert Tripp.
That from FBI agent. Hey guys at the FBI. A broken clock is right twice a day. Good job, boys. Good job. Good job. A broken clock is right twice a day. Good job, gentlemen.
Referring to someone in an official position who deprives someone else of their constitutional rights, which is what is being alleged in many of these documents.
The indictment describes how defendants boasted about their illegal uses of force in text messages between one another.
Within these 4 indictments, 9 sworn police officers and 1 community officer with not only the Antioch Police Department, but the Pittsburgh Police Department as well. As to some of the charges:
conspiracy to violate wire fraud, conspiracy to distribute anabolic steroids, wire fraud, numerous civil rights violations, destruction, alteration, and falsification of records in federal investigations, and obstruction of justice.
The indictment shows,
but no assault and battery. No kidnapping charges. No wrongful prosecution charges. No assault charges. Where are those charges? Because I want you guys to listen to this again. And as you listen to it, just remember the charges that they're getting charged for involved a human being like me or you. They did it to a person. So in the process of doing that to a person, they had to put them in torture cuffs. Assault. They had to take them to the dungeon. Kidnapping, wrongful incarceration. I don't know what the statute or code would be for that particular state, but there's a statute or code for arresting somebody wrongfully. And they don't say that in here.
Numerous text messages
between one another.
Within these 4 indictments, 9 sworn police officers and 1 community officer with not only the Antioch Police Department, but the Pittsburgh Police Department as well. As to some of the charges: conspiracy to violate wire fraud,
conspiracy to violate wire fraud. So just so you know, when they charge you, and in the state court, it's one thing, but I know in the federal court, they have something like a 91 or 92% conviction rate. So the reason typically they charge you with conspiracy is because they can't get anybody who's part of the organization to crack. You research this stuff. So they can't get anybody to crack. They're not going to talk. And you read in the Mullen Commission on my website, go to my website, Delete Lawz, and read the Mullen Commission, that they have a blue wall of silence. So if they're charging them with conspiracy to commit wire fraud or whatever the charge was, then it's highly likely that they can't get one of those people to break. And if they can't get one of them to break, but they have victims of the crime, and that's what I was alluding to earlier. There are victims of that crime. It's people, citizens, you and I. They are untouchable because there's no third party to investigate them. So the other cops actually know that they're doing it. You can read that in the Mullen Commission. The good cops know the bad cops are doing it. And so the good cops won't even tell on the bad cops. Even when they get arrested, they can't get a good cop to come in and say, well, hey, did you hear about this? Do you know about this? No good cop will do that. No good cop will testify against the bad cops.
Conspiracy to violate wire fraud, conspiracy to distribute anabolic steroids, wire fraud, numerous civil rights violations, destruction, alteration, and falsification of records in federal investigations.
But what are the civil rights violations? What are those? So now you guys hear me tell you, when I sue police officers, when I sue them under U.S. Code 42. When the state or the feds prosecute a cop, it's under U.S. Code 18.
and obstruction of justice.
The indictment shows numerous text messages discussing use of force on individuals. In 2020, one officer texts this to another: LOL, what did you get? Then a derogatory term for a person of color. In another alleged text,
if you can't read that, I'll read it to you. It says, oh, LOL, with a vehicle on fire, found the suspect walking, and he had a gun on him. He beat his ass. I don't think so. Just dumped him. You and I would have broke him. Hell yeah. And got bit. An additional example of the exchange between these two pigs, February 24th, about an individual in. I would love to read this whole thing.
Officer texts this to another.
What happened? So Amiri is one and Rombaugh is the other. And Amiri says, an additional example of text. So Amiri says, WTF happened. So they blocked it out, but you can figure it out. What the F happened? Rombaugh replies, LOL with what? Amiri says, they redacted the pig's name. So Amiri replies with Officer Johnson. And then Rombaugh says, LOL. With the vehicle on fire, found the suspect walking and he had a gun on him. Amiri, he beat his ass. Rombaugh, I don't think so. Just dumped him. And now it's going to keep going here.
LOL. What did you get?
Yeah, you and I would have broke him. Hell yeah, and got bit. Sorry for the delay, bro. Had a mess on Sycamore I was cleaning up. Copy, just read it all. Rombaugh, LOL. What'd you get? Gorillas? So they're talking about black people. And then down there, Rombaugh, we don't see it. You can't see it, but it's covered up. And it says LMAO, dog bite. So a canine dog attacked him.
Then a derogatory term for a.
But what about the canine dog? I don't give a damn about calling him a gorilla. I care about the canine dog bite that they're laughing about in the text messages.
Person of color. In another alleged.
Homeboy got lumped up. Ha, ha, ha. The corporal special and the Morty special. The Johnson special and the Morty special. So they have specials right here. When they say this, they're talking about the way a particular cop beats somebody. So this is the Johnson special referring to someone, and then the Morty special. And then Amiri says, bro, we saw him laying in the bed, just acting like he was asleep. I walked out the tent and game planned how to F him up. Went back and did justice. Wish you were there. Inside a tent with no cams, you would have loved it. The Pittsburgh agency agreed to keep their cameras off. Bro, yes. That nerd.
Text.
And then it says, bro, effing yes. F that nerd. That's what effing happens when you run. You acquire a tax. And he was paid properly. Good shit, bro.
An officer writes, I walked out the tent and game planned how to expletive him up. Went back and did justice. Wish you were there. Inside a tent with no cams.
Collectively, these four indictments describe a group of officers who acted as though they were above the law.
One of the indictments also alleges that an officer used his personal cell phone to tip off the target of a wiretap. 8 of these officers have already had first appearances in court. 2 more will have that soon. These crimes have maximum sentences of 10 to 20 years in jail if convicted.
Multiple police officers from Antioch and Pittsburgh are under arrest as part of a federal corruption probe. They were taken into custody during early morning raids. A few hours ago, the FBI revealed 9 current and former officers and another employee are charged, 6 from Antioch, 4 from Pittsburgh PD. The accusations include officers faking college degrees to defraud their departments.
Conspiracy to distribute steroids, because no one will say that they did it. Destroying evidence, improperly using canines. Improperly using canines? Remember what that means. Other civil rights violations like what?
Conspiracy to distribute steroids, destroying evidence, improperly using canines on people, and a number of other civil rights violations.
The indictment describes how defendants boasted about their illegal uses of force in text messages between one another.
It's worse than that, y'all. It's worse than that. Because we've given access to the cameras, to be able to mute the camera, re-watch the video of what happened earlier in the day, these jackboot thug pigs, they'll watch back the video and be like, oh, man, look, I got him right there. They watch the video. They did this to Karen Garner in Colorado. Those cops that beat up that old lady who was kind of cuckoo and broke her arm, broke her shoulder, and then put her in the dungeon in a cold cell on the ground. And she was like old and decrepit and broke her arms. There is a video of them on the surveillance camera, them watching the body camera back and laughing that they broke her arm, that they hurt her. Power corrupts, but absolute power corrupts absolutely. When you give anybody absolute power over another person, it's not if they will abuse it, it's when. When you give someone absolute power and they are called a law enforcer, you get what you get here, where you're seeing what we're seeing now.
Defendants also allegedly shared photos of their victims' injuries and even collected as mementos spent ammunition from their attacks on the people of Antioch.
I told you.
Collectively, these four indictments describe a group of officers who acted as though they were above the law.
U.S. Attorney Ismail Ramsey.
It's a little bit frustrating. It's a little bit frustrating. All of them behave as though they are sovereign citizens who are above the law. They park their cars wherever they want. It's part of their training. Yeah, go ahead and park right there, turn your lights on, take up all this space. That's not what we want at all. We want as little intrusion into the public affairs of the day as possible. We don't want you gumming up the streets with all your cop cars and 50 cops all standing around looking like G.I. Joe loser. It's not what we want. That's not what we want. We don't want you to block the entrances of businesses and sidewalks and park your cars on train tracks so we can all die. We don't want that. It's not what we're looking forward to.
Outlining just some of the allegations
of officers who acted as though they were above the law.
It's not a group of officers. It's all of them because of their policies and procedures that allow them to attack us whenever they want.
U.S. Attorney Ismail Ramsey outlining just some of the allegations unsealed today, and he spoke directly to the gravity of the charges.
You'll recall that the Antioch Police Department has been embroiled in a racist text message scandal. Those text messages came to light because of this FBI investigation, and then it led to almost half of the city's police force being placed on leave. So joining...
And that it just...
LOL. Putting a pistol.
It just stopped right there. It just came to a conclusion right there, which is, I mean, put a 1 in the chat if it's all departments. Put a 1 in the chat if it's all the cops. In some form or fashion, the cops of this country, because they have, here's the set of rules that they give to live by. Terry versus Ohio. Almost every video you see has to do with Terry. Almost every video you watch on YouTube has to do with Terry versus Ohio. Almost every one of them. Because if you can detain somebody, that's Terry. That's a magical thing that was created in 1968. There was no such thing as detainment before Terry versus Ohio. It was created in 1968 for black people. Not everything's racist. Terry versus Ohio is racist. It wasn't created for you, white bread, who gets detained. It wasn't created for you, brown boy. It wasn't created for you. It was created for the blacks specifically to detain them, Black Panthers, during the civil rights movement. The cops were terrified of Black Panthers, and their boy Earl Warren worked for them. After that 1961 case of Mapp versus Ohio, when they created fruit of the poisonous tree doctrine in the Supreme Court, then the cops picketed Earl Warren, and he had to do a lot of damage control. That's why 1963, Kerr versus California goes around Mapp versus Ohio. The cops don't need a warrant to come into your house. All they have to do is knock on your door, and with probable cause, they can kick your door down, and they will. And they will, if there's probable cause to arrest you. They don't need a warrant. Kerr versus California, knock and announce. All the cops need to do and announce, police, 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 kick your door down. Why is that? 2 years after Mapp versus Ohio, because Earl Warren, they turned on him. The cops turned on him. He was a Freemason for 5 years. president of the Freemasons for 5 years, Earl Warren was. So in 61, after Mapp versus Ohio, when the cops turned on Earl Warren, he was then out of sorts. He was the creator of the police state, prison state, and then they turned on him, even picketing him in the streets to impeach the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court. He had already freed blacks in 1954 with Brown versus Board of Education. The cops enforced segregation after Brown versus Board of Education was passed. Literally, the people who enforced segregation, the 1963 case of South Carolina versus Edwards is about peacefully protesting. It's the case that I used the base of my defense and my opposition for Ironton, Ohio, for being wrongfully arrested for peacefully protesting. It's the case that I keep in my brain that makes it so that I know I have a right to protest as long as it's done in the proper forum with the proper parameters. I shouldn't have been arrested in Ironton, Ohio. Here's the point I'm trying to make, though. In 1954, Brown versus Board of Education is passed that desegregates the United States of America and overturns the 1896 holding of Plessy versus Ferguson. When Brown versus Board of Education overturns Plessy versus Ferguson and America desegregates from 1954 till 1964 is the rise of the Black Panthers, because the police continued to enforce segregation. So the black community responded with a strong armed group of black men who carried firearms. This was a gigantic, huge assault to the police's ego, that this group of men would walk around armed in the United States of America to try to be there because the cops were still enforcing segregation on free people. This is how the Black Panthers rose. And so the Black Panthers do a lot of good things, but more than anything else, they create the entire white fright agenda. And the white fright agenda is what happens in our government. All the people in the government are white. Every single person in government is white. If you got a token black person, black, I can list how many. Anyway, I don't want to get off track. So from now, when you have all those white people in government, and then the Black Panthers get guns, and the rise of the Black Panthers happens, then the police are afraid. They're scared. And so they tell their people, and they're going through this thing. And so after Mapp versus Ohio is pretty much overturned by Kerr versus California, the police have their boy back, Earl Warren. He desegregated blacks, desegregated Plessy versus Ferguson, and overturned it because Earl Warren didn't know what they were teaching in black schools. Earl Warren didn't know what they were saying in black bars and black restaurants. What were they talking about? What were they plotting and planning to overthrow the U.S. government? Is that what was happening? And so Earl Warren desegregated the United States of America, not because he loved and trusted the black community. So I'm giving you guys a little bit of context to history so you understand that time period of what was going on. So they plan it perfectly. So you have a lot of very powerful people, both elites and in government, from 1954 to 1964, who see the rise of the Black Panthers, and they don't want to. If a black guy's going to be around, he's going to have a gun. That can't. Okay. So you passed the 1968. So here's the way it goes. So you have Martin Luther King, who's going to be assassinated April 30th, I think, of 1968. And then you're going to have Robert Kennedy Jr., who's going to be assassinated on June 6th, 1968. And then you're going to have Terry versus Ohio. The holding's going to come out June 10th of 1968. And then shortly after that, which is going to give the police the right to grab you and touch you in the name of officer safety in case you have weapons. And who do they want to grab and touch? The Black Panthers. They don't want any black dude hanging around anywhere and think he had a gun on him. Totally a racist holding. It's created for them. So then after that, just to put ice cream on top of the cake, you're going to have the 1968 Omnibus Crime Bill that's going to come out. Oh God, I'm so sorry. I'm blanking on the date, but is it July or is it September? I'm going to mess it up with the 1994 Crime Bill, which I think came out. So anyway, after Terry versus Ohio was passed in 1968, June 10th, right after Robert Kennedy assassinated. 3 days later, Terry versus Ohio for everybody. Cops can grab you if they think you might have a gun. And that's going to go over like cream on cake, because Robert Kennedy is assassinated in that hotel kitchen. Well, we're going into a lot of history stuff here. And by Jack Ruby. And if only someone could have grabbed him and touched him and felt him and seen if he had a gun on him. So Terry versus Ohio coming out June 10th, 1968 is going to be a gigantic, like, yes moment for, especially for white Americans, because white Americans in Congress and in government and judges and prosecutors, they want you now to be able to, cops be able to, hey, just put your hands on him and see if he has a gun on him. Stop and frisk. Stop and frisk. You never would have thought that that stop and frisk policy would then be attached to an entire metropolitan city, New York. And they're trying to implement it in Louisiana with that Senator Kennedy from Louisiana. So now, you understand what happened? The psychological Project Mockingbird, you know, MLK Jr., Robert Kennedy Jr., then Terry versus Ohio, and then the Omnibus Crime Bill. And in the Omnibus Crime Bill, you're going to have the 1968 Gun Control Act. Now America has been defanged. You can't even have a gun on the street. You can't have that gun. 1968 Omnibus Crime Gun Control. 1968 Gun Control Bill, which is in the 1968 Omnibus Crime Bill, which is still the law today. The 1968 Omnibus Crime Bill is still the basis of our law today. Anyway, just a quick walk down some historical and some data so you can learn. And I'm spitting all this stuff out because I'm rebuilding the wall. But I'm more gonna, this is called, this next teaching that I'm doing, where I'm going to teach on a wall right here. You guys are going to see this really quickly. Like I said, I have to go to Oklahoma soon in the next, I don't know how long, but I have to go there. And Norman PD. Stop it. Stop it. There's cameras on everything. You guys are going to get messed up. You guys are going to, you're putting yourself on the map. Auditors are just going to roll through, dude. They're just going to roll through. Auditors will just, because it's now, you're known as the morons who take the bait. Floyd Wallace is going to sue you. As he should. You're in big trouble. I wouldn't want to be you, homeboy. All right. Listen, I am absolutely stoked. You guys, once again, I got to get the flock out of here. Thank you so much for your donations for Floyd. I'm going to talk with the biggest donor and then a few of you other donors. Everybody can get on it, but let's figure out what we'll do with that surplus 750. I can give it back to the people, some people who donated, or a percentage back or whatever, but I don't want to be responsible or have something over my head that I think about. Right now, I can look in the mirror, man, and I feel good about myself, and I don't want that to change. So I just do it right. And I wake up in the morning and I go, man, fuck yeah. Like, you know, I'm got to wipe it off, get rid of that energy. Let it go. Let it go. Let that go. Let it go. Deep breath in. Listen, I got nothing but love for you guys, man. This is an amazing group of people. And I have nothing but love and admiration for each one of you. Each one of you make me want to be the absolute best person I can possibly be. I know there's so many people who watch me and believe in me. And because of you, I swear to God, I will be the best man I can be because of me, but because of you too. You trust me, and I will continue to do the right thing every freaking time. It's so there. This is for the cops. Everybody knows what we do. There's a camera and a record of everything we do now. There's receipts for everything we do now. You dirty jackboot thug pigs, you're going to get caught. You're going to get caught. And eventually the wheels of justice, if they don't get you when you're a copper, they don't get you in the court, eventually the wheels of justice come around and you'll pay your penance. It's one way or another. You will. I know that. I know that no matter everything we do now is on camera. Why don't you? You're so stupid. You're so freaking stupid. I could just go on and on. I got to go. I got to get the flock out of here. I'm so grateful, you guys. Katie, Joy, Victor. I could read off all the names again, but I got to go. I love you. Thank you guys for coming to my TED Talk. I'll see you on the next one. Later, Gators.